steal line. And I want to see you go coast to coast and breakaway steal. And I want more no-look passes.
How big is your chimney?
Not big enough, I know that. There's not too many chimneys big enough for that gentleman to come down, but
Phil Jackson feeling that Shaq is rounding into shape at this point right now. The enormous task ahead, though, at this point for the Lakers to just make the playoffs. I don't think that they're going to be able to come in there against Dallas, against Sacramento, where they will end up in terms of home court advantage. Lakers just want to be healthy and happy come playoff time.
Here's Mr. Santa. Got it. Right on cue. Shaquille O'Neal with 6.
He's moving tonight, and that's always a great sign for the Lakers. What a pass.
Great pass. Clark underneath is fouled.
The 9th guys. This is an incredibly deep Sacramento team, which is why they want to keep the pace up.
There's part of the Maloof family.
Joe is very fired up today.
I saw you talking to him before the game. Here's Ori inside. Bobby Jackson with a rebound. Chance for Sacramento to lead, which they have not done. And George is going to try to swipe that from him, but he goes out of bounds in trying to do so.
This has to be frustrating and disappointing for the Lakers to play this well and this dominant.
And they're up 1. Bibby against Shaw. Shaw with a steal. Trying to get it to George. What a free ball to Kobe Bryant. Almost tipped in. Shaq gets a try.
3 seconds.
Kobe says, let's pull it out. Try it again. And then he almost threw it away. He did.
That's got to be a foul. That Devin George is everywhere. He is trying every ball to be his. The floor cam on Christmas Day at Staples. The size, the strength, the athleticism of the world's greatest athletes on display.
The ball was everywhere but on the floor.
That brace cannot be comfortable. He's looking down at it right now. Down the lane, the parting of the Red Sea of the Laker defense with Shaq on the bench. Why not attack the hoop every single time? Really seems to lose the ball on the way to the hoop. Clang, fortunately, Keon Clark right on top of it. Jim Jackson in the lineup now. What a terrific addition he has been.
The foul was on Bobby Jackson, by the way, as Samaki Walker with his 2nd field goal. Lakers back in front.
Get to be named Jackson to participate in this game.
And you have to have a Samaki going if you're with the Lakers. 4th turnover.
Bibby's still out of sync. And when you first come back, that's the hardest. Your first game back is the easiest. But then it starts to catch up to you physically, and you realize how far you have to go to develop. What a move.
Quick move by Bryant.
No team in the league is better at attacking after getting scored on than the Sacramento Kings. You can't give up penetration. It just kills you on your defensive backboard.
Jackson into Clark with a finger roll with the left hand.
I like Jackson and Bibby up in the backcourt. Force the Lakers to walk it up. This is not a team that's gifted with tremendous ball handlers. Now that Shaq's out of the lineup, the set offense changes dramatically.
Here's Kobe Bryant against Bobby Jackson. A mismatch on the baseline. Got it.
Over the outstretched arm of Keon. George is doing it.
Bobby Jackson, nice reverse layup. That shows you why he came in averaging almost 20 points a ball game.
Since he went to the bench, this is Bibby's 4th game. He's been averaging 29 minutes.
Yep.
It's not as if they've buried him out there. This guy deserves to make the All-Star team the way he's played. Hopefully the Western Conference coaches will see fit to rectify the travesty of justice there.
Shaw just inside the 3-point line. The old veteran with his first field goal. Lakers by 3 as we approach 9 minutes first half.
Can't come to a stop. Killing a motion offense here.
Jackson to Jackson. That one partially blocked, and Brian Shaw will bring it up for the Lakers.
Lakers doing a better job at taking care of their defensive backboard.
Horry, that's almost the spot he hit that three in the playoffs last year, but he gave it up. He's got a little problem with his hand, and he has been giving up some shots.
Well, Phil Jackson and all of his coaches have always wanted him to shoot more.
Kobe Bryant got his own miss back, and now a pile up underneath, and every time you see a pile up, you're going to see some officials in that pile in a hurry for these two teams. And no harm, no foul. With 8:35 remaining in the half, Kobe Bryant has led the way for the Lakers. He's had the eye throughout the game. 11 points leads the way. Lakers by 3. And Turkoglu going hard to the floor, and there's a perfect look at Turkoglu from the floor.
I want to see the floor cam survive Shaq falling on it.
Phil Jackson wants to make sure it wasn't a little bit slippery, and he scuffed it up for us a little bit.
Phil Jackson always at his best in the direst of moments. So calm, so poised, so much composure, gives great leadership examples.
You've never seen floor cam before. There's the way it's mounted, and in this case, in the lanes. Jerry West, when we were in Memphis, had a look and made sure that there was a true bounce. The owner of the Mavericks, Mark Cuban, went very close in, and Kobe before the game had a little fun with it. He wanted to look right in there. Got it! The crowd's been waiting for that one.
Laker basketball, dump it inside, move on the perimeter. Shaq, a great passer, delivers it out, and Horry can knock him down with the best of them.
Blocking foul on Kobe Bryant. Vlade Divac says, did you see his reaction to the foul call? He's trying to work for a later call, maybe. Vlade, a former Laker, knows what it's about here. 41-34. Kobe Bryant's led the way, but shades of last year's playoffs. Horry, long ball. Lakers with a lead.
Now, you got Horry hot from the three-point line.
There it is. The in pass from Fox, and the foul immediately.
Shaq is moving, and Vlade, like the rest of the world, is helpless at this point when he's playing like that.
Clark picks up the foul.
And with the perimeter players for Los Angeles stroking the jumpers, it brings out the defensive backcourt for Sacramento, and there's nothing you can do about it. All the timeouts, all the strategy, all the free agents. Kobe Bryant getting a well-deserved rest, although this is the kind of game you can just feel from when we talked to him today that he wanted 48.
He did, for sure.
But enough of this rest. We haven't played since Sunday night. 24 years old, Kobe Bryant with a new baby. Due on February, just prior to the All-Star break. Congratulations, Kobe, and Merry Christmas.
He is looking forward to that. He is 5th in the league, by the way, in minutes played, right at 42 a game. Shaquille O'Neal is 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Bobby Jackson, he can shoot with anybody. And over the top, off the glass.
Nice recovery of the balance by the big man. Vlade seemed to be run over by the bus.
Nobody picked up Stojakovic. They finally do, but it's too late.
They're hoping Stojakovic can get healthy. Tough injury, plantar fasciitis, to play through.
He's had a good ball game. 5 of 7 from the floor.
But Sacramento's upcoming schedule is very demanding, unlike the Lakers.
What a rebound. Kobe Bryant, like he was shot out of a cannon, but he missed the reverse layup. Jackson all the way. Over Shaq.
Do you think Rick Adelman ever lies awake at night and wondering, should I put it in the closing minutes of Game 7 at Arco a year ago?
Second lead of the ball game for Sacramento on that Jackson shot over Shaq. Double team on Shaquille, and he throws it away.
Zone defense a factor against Shaquille.
Jackson thought about it. Stojakovic won't even think twice, but he missed a 3.
Wonderful box out, Kobe Bryant. Kept the bigger, more powerful Chris Webber off the glass.
Kobe Bryant with 7 rebounds. And driving to the hoop. Drew the foul.
Vlade picks up the foul here. Second on the night. You do not want to pick up fouls on other people when you're guarding Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille with a little body English. And then up and off the glass English. But his team right now trailing 46-45 to Sacramento.
as they've allowed, through their own carelessness and lack of execution at the offensive end, Sacramento to come right in.
You talk about the triangle offense, and Phil Jackson was telling us before the game that those guys, Shaq and Kobe, can do so much on raw ability that they get away from the system sometimes, and the other guys don't get their shots or their points.
This team is built. Beautiful block.
And then he got hit in the face at the end of that.
How is that not a traveling violation? But Fox, Ori, Derek Fisher, Brian Shaw, they're all the complementary players. Terrific read defensively by Doug Christie. He had that reverse plan the whole way. Doug Christie, the only all-defensive player in the history of the franchise here for Sacramento.
And Christie's foul by Kobe Bryant. That's the second on Kobe.
But one of the criticisms that the Lakers are facing right now is that they just have no infusion of new talent, no spark who can come and provide that enthusiastic drive to the top to keep them on edge.
Stojakovic missed outside. The Lakers, it's been 4 years since they've had a mid-season trade to try to add somebody that would spark them offensively. And of course, money problems is a big part of it. And they might have to buy a new rim after that one.
Throw it down, big man. Throw it down.
Lakers back in front by 3.
But who are they going to get? The rest of the league doesn't want these guys. And hopefully the rest of the league is not acting as a farm club for the Los Angeles Lakers.
But the Kings can add somebody like Jimmy Jackson. There's offense. Fisher made his first shot, I should say, and hasn't hit a three-pointer since.
I don't think the Lakers are going to make any moves. And why not? They've won 3 straight. Shaq is rolling.
Shaq just threw that one off the glass. And he rumbles down court, looking to the crowd. Bibby trying to tip it in. Kobe Bryant's 9th rebound. Final half minute of the half. The kick out. Fisher takes a look down and in and out.
Kobe getting it back.
Shaq got it.
Referees have swallowed their whistles. The Kings are standing around saying, hey, wait a second.
10 and a quarter for the big guy, 17 for the game.
Kobe Bryant able to steal that ball away from the Kings. When you see a defensive player standing erect with his hands up, that's a sign of concession. The Shaquille O'Neal, so deep, so strong. On the second one, able to throw it down, big man.
Final 5 seconds of the half. Bibby, crossover dribble, and Fisher touched him on the way by. And that's 3 fouls, a cheap third one on Derek Fisher.
The crowd at Staples Center is standing and have been for the last 2 minutes here. This is a regular season game.
They're into it.
And why not? This is such good basketball.
He missed the first one. He's going to land just about on it after the second try. Boom. 3.9 seconds remaining in the half. Bibby's got another free throw. The Lakers have actually been out-rebounded 15 times this year, and they've won only 2 games in that 15-game stretch. They're up 12 boards in this game right now, and that's helping their cause.
Rebounding is a result of your defense, and this is one of the best Laker defensive efforts that I've seen all season.
Fisher through traffic. Good if it goes. Oh, just off the mark. A good, intense first half. 15 points, 12 rebounds. And let's check in with D.A. courtside.
Kobe, it's hard not to sense the emotion in this building tonight. How are you guys using that emotion? How's it feeding in the first half?
No, we just, we're using that to our benefit as far as playing in our rhythm and really playing hard. This is a big game for us. And we've been playing pretty well.
It's been physical, but it's been clean. And at the break, the defending champions leading Sacramento 53-49. Jack had to make a tough catch and couldn't quite do it.
Hey, Vladdy's really struggling, and he's got to find a way to get out of it. Transition hoops, give and goes, get to the offensive glass, set some screens away from the ball, get active, get moving. You're not going to be productive against Shaq in a stand there toe-to-toe matchup.
Weber rimmed it out of the baseline, and Walker with a rebound.
Kings are conceding the offensive glass. They're just retreating softly on the perimeter jumpers.
There's nothing but white jerseys when they shoot. Kobe, the bounce inside to Shaq. One more pass to Walker. Good look by Shaquille O'Neal.
Sacramento gave the Lakers life in Game 4 a year ago when Ori hit the big jumper at the buzzer. Are they doing it for the rest of the league here tonight?
Fox is going to pick up the foul. It'll be his third.
As a Laker, if Phil Jackson was the coach at the time.
There's a loaded question. And Kobe Bryant is fouled by Webber.
Everything is going LA's way right now. They're getting to the free throw line. They're controlling both ends of the boards. Kobe Bryant having the time of his life, taking whatever he wants.
What a way to spend Christmas, huh? Not bad.
It's nice up there.
Yeah, it's definitely nice up there.
That is a cool spot.
Kobe's got 18.
I believe when we were on the Love It Live tour last year, we called that place the Jabba the Hutt Lounge.
I like that. A little bit of everything in there.
Oh,
very colorful crowd.
More than a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Person, an outstanding basketball player, a class guy on and off the court, a three-time world champion, Rick Fox, who has turned down so many dollars just to stay part of this great Laker organization because he wanted to be part of the best. He learned about that from Dean Smith at North Carolina, and he has stayed true to his commitments the rest of his life.
Puts his team up by 12, but it goes right back to 10 as Bibby just rips a jumper, his first points of the second.
Ball.
That'll be another.
And in the matchups, Larry Brown, Don Nelson.
Oh, yeah. Another electric matchup we'll have. There'll be some intensity in that one as Kobe Bryant drops in both free throws, and the lead is back to 10.
Because Dallas believes in themselves right now.
They do.
And what I'm watching right out here tonight, I don't know if Sacramento believes. Beautiful screen, Christie.
Seems to be some doubt. Webber's been very quiet. That's his first points of the second half. 12 for the game.
Now, are the Lakers going to wear these white uniforms every game from now on?
I have no idea, but I like them. We do have two teams with purple, and on Sunday home games, we understand that's when the Lakers will wear it. Fish up on the Kings bench to head to the scorer's table.
Fine.
Shaquille against Webber. Baseline move. Too strong off the glass, and Bibby the rebound.
Kings escaped there because Keon Clark had tried for an impossible block, took himself totally out.
Wow.
This guy's hot.
What a shot.
You know, they got a hot hand. Now, great teams milk hot hands, bad teams freeze them out as everybody tries to get theirs. Can they continue to milk Stojakovic?
He's got 12 in the quarter, 24 for the game. Kobe kicked his own dribble, and Bibby right there to swipe it. Now he gets it back.
Stojakovic.
That's the hot hand Bill's talking about. He missed that one. But Webber behind the back. A little too fancy when he didn't have to be.
Don't let the show get in the way of winning the game, please.
It is a three-point lead, and that's the biggest so far for Sacramento all afternoon and night long.
They're doing a nice job of collapsing on Shaq.
George through some traffic, through a foul.
Get a defensive rebound on a missed free throw with Shaq sitting on the bench.
Ori had it knocked away by Christie. Jackson trying to get it to him, but George, nice hustle. They're still playing catch. Finally, it's Clark off the Jackson line.
That's Sacramento basketball. A contingent of Kings fans here. This is incredible.
They didn't say much till now because they're up 5.
How did they get tickets?
Martin Lawrence said he couldn't get tickets. Fisher. Webber all alone off the backside for the rebound. It's Sacramento by 5 under a minute, third quarter.
Shoot it, Peja. Pull the trigger on a 3 in transition. Break the game open.
Christie.
Yikes.
Missed a 3.
That's the shot that just has to go down.
Kobe Bryant going to work against Stojakovic. The kick out to Fisher for three. Nope, just inside the line.
Team Sacramento really has.
Here's Shaquille. Missed the hook.
Just missed.
Bobby Jackson coming the other way, all the way through everybody, swatted out of there by Kobe Bryant. Here's a lob for George. New life for the Lakers. The lead's down to 1. Christie had it stolen. Chance for the Lakers to lead.
This is where you got to go to Weber and Bobby Jackson.
Horry got the three. Lakers back in front by 2.
Laker fans are treating this like the World Championship.
Tie game. Weber, a nice move around Horry. 79-79, fourth quarter.
Come quickly to Shaq in the shot clock. Run some splits.
There's Shaq. Weber on it. Kobe Bryant thinking about it. He'll take it. Way off the mark. Shaquille had a hand on it and was stripped down low.
This is very frustrating for Sacramento. They give up a long three by Kobe at one end. But at the other end, Bobby Jackson just gets roofed by Kobe Bryant. Devin George out in transition, able to throw it down himself. Robert Horry in transition, stepping right into it. A thing of beauty. The Lakers flowing like the proverbial river. And Shaq draining free throws like Jerry West. The way they used to wear the white jerseys back
in the 60s. The first time in 35 years in white uniforms. They will wear them on Sundays at home. Shaq knew he was missing that one. And
they called the
wave that one off, finally. And Phil goes, you know what, I think you're right, maybe.
He might have crossed the line.
He might have crossed the line just by about 7 feet.
Is that what Mark Cuban is arguing?
1 point game, Lakers in front.
Beautiful drive.
Around Horry again.
And you're talking about an exquisite defender in Robert Horry. One of the smartest players to ever play the game. Overmatched physically against almost every opponent he plays against out here in the Western Conference, yet still delivers.
Now we seesaw back and forth with 10 minutes to play, fourth quarter. 1 point Sacramento lead. 6 on the shot clock. Back into Shaq. And going to call a jump ball between. Going to call a jump ball between Bobby Jackson, I think, and Shaq. And now if they don't get this jump ball, there's something wrong.
They're playing the Chris Webber on Shaq and letting Keon Clark guard Robert Horry. Chris Webber with a lot more bulk, power, certainly not the length of Keon Clark.
Chris was going to try to take the jump ball, and finally they got the right guy in the paint against Shaq. 7-1 against 6-1.
Let's see Shaq just dunk it from there on the jump ball.
That'd be nice. And now there's a little discussion going on as Kobe Bryant and Doug Christie are trying to get position on the jump circle, and we start doing a few things there. Get the officials cleaned up so we can get the jump ball.
Chris Webber's out of position.
Well, Shaq got the jump ball, and Bobby Jackson got the ball. Devin George got the foul. That was at night on Christmas night. Dustin Hoffman here at Staples Center. Adam Sandler, Mr. Deeds over there in row 1. Denzel Washington, who's now a director as well as an Oscar winner. Martin Lawrence will be starring in National Security coming out in mid-January. Our Toyota game track in this one. The stars you expected to shine on the court have. Stojakovic, 12 points in the third quarter, 24 for the game. Weber started to assert himself with another double-double of 19 and 12. Kobe Bryant, 21 and 14. Shaquille O'Neal has done a big job from the free throw line for his 21 points. 11 lead changes, 9 ties. The Lakers have an 11 advantage on rebounds. But right now, with 8:45 left, 82-82.
Lakers could use this game as a major springboard. They've got incredibly favorable schedule until mid-January when they head down to New Orleans and Yao Ming in Houston.
Weber has had his way with Horry the last couple times down. This time he missed wildly with a hook shot. And the Lakers with the ball and an opportunity to lead. Right now it's Shaw, Fox, Bryant, O'Neal, and Horry on the floor for the Lakers.
Fox wisely passing it up against the zone defense. He's not loose. He's been sitting for so long.
Kobe Bryant got around what looked like a foul by Christie, but there was no call, and then the ball comes loose. Bobby Jackson pull-up jumper, got it. Just instant offense.
The mental toughness of the Sacramento Kings be tested in his next 8 minutes of action.
Fox got too low on the baseline, has to bring it back on top. Shaw, 3. And the rebound is Weber's. It's Weber's 14th board.
Lakers are standing on the precipice. Can anybody push them off?
They're teetering, aren't they? Weber got Horry in the air. Nice floater by Chris Webber.
If you're Sacramento, keep scoring. Just think points. Can't even get in the game. Hedo Turkoglu has been forgotten about.
Jackson again. And knocked out of there.
And Bobby Jackson says, what is a foul?
And he's checking to make sure he's still got all his fingers on his left hand, but it was...
He needs help. He's got something wrong there. We can only hope his fingers are okay.
Left ring finger looked like the one he was grabbing as he went through the lane, and Shaquille O'Neal knocked it out of his hands and out of bounds.
It's a tough guy, Bobby Jackson. If he has to go out with 4:25 to go because of his finger, something is real wrong there.
Bibby's blocked by Fisher. The door's still open for the world champions, but they're down by 8.
Kings are going to have to battle through the referees here.
Just over 4 minutes, under 10 on the shot clock. Kobe Bryant straight on, looking at 3.
Chris Webber and Mike Bibby time. Two-man basketball.
Here's one of them against Fisher, who blocked his last shot. Now around a Webber pick. That leaves Jackson alone momentarily. Missed a 3. Kobe Bryant another rebound.
Shaq's on the run.
Kobe Bryant has matched his career high with 15 rebounds. Fisher got a big shot. The lead's down to 3. The game's down to 3.5. And everybody in Staples Center is up.
Locating his left ring finger.
It was against Shaquille O'Neal as we take another look, and you'll see him go up with the left hand. Shaq knocking it out of bounds. There was no foul call, and then he tried to shake it off, and the pain was just too intense over there in the corner. And as Bill said earlier, he's a tough guy, and if he's in that much pain, he's hurting. And that finger dislocated apparently from what we know.
And we have to know which joint it's dislocated at. The index finger is an incredibly difficult one to play with right after that occurs. The little finger being the easiest one.
From what we heard, we thought it was ring finger. And meanwhile, back to the live action. The foul on Fisher is his 4th.
Finally, the Kings get to the line. The pregame show, was that today?
It was quite a while ago, but yes.
We talked about the mental toughness of the Sacramento Kings and their ability to overcome the psychological collapse from a year ago. We're going to learn a lot in the next 3 minutes, 18 seconds.
Mike Bibby is only 2 out of 5. Now 3 of 6 from the free throw line. He got the second of 2. It's a 4-point game. 3:15 left.
You can't expect Bibby to be at the top of his game. The loss of Jackson here is huge.
Kobe Bryant looking for help, looking for the big guy who backs out. Kobe Bryant against Jimmy Jackson.
Way too much dribbling.
And lost it again. Stojakovic, Jackson, and Bibby come out of the pile together.
Nice passing.
Jackson with a finish. Jimmy Jackson, that is.
If you're Sacramento, dig in. Go for the kill here. Don't go for the 1-point victory at the buzzer.
Fisher short on a 3. Blocks in the right spot.
How could Vlade not get that rebound?
Kobe Bryant looking for a pick. Fisher
Not
Again
close.
short. Shaq keeps it alive.
Nobody can rebound. From over the top, the transition game, the trademark of the Sacramento Kings. Jimmy Jackson able to finish because of the running and the nice decision-making of Peja Stojakovic.
And Weber has
it.
been hot from that spot. That's 10 in the quarter, 25 for the game.
Now we're seeing the championship response from the Sacramento Kings, and all Phil Jackson can do is call timeout and say, too much dribbling, too much wild, erratic shooting. Where's the team game?
Might be able to pull the upset. We'll see. That's football. This is basketball, and we got 2 minutes left.
Are you doing that game too?
I'm doing that one. Had to take a day off to come and meet you for the Dallas game. Whistle and a foul.
Sacramento cannot let up one iota. Their defense has to get more aggressive. This is the time of the game where the referees don't want to call a foul. But if they just start conceding plays at the hoop to the Lakers, there's a ton of time left. The momentum can switch instantly.
Right.
Here.
Kobe Bryant is a free throw away from his season average, which is 3rd in the NBA.
Chris Webber, who saw Vlade Divac's failure on the last rebound, said, look, I'm taking Ori. I'm taking over here.
6-point game.
Don't wait too long. Diminutive point guard walking the ball up the court. What's that about?
Only Bibby's 4th game back. Jackson around a Weber pick.
Nice pass to
Divac's all alone.
Jim Jackson has been the star of the game.
He really has been in this quarter especially.
He was out of the league. Lakers need a miracle.
And they've only got 90 seconds to create one. Fox for 3. Vlade with a good position for the rebound.
A defensive rebound. Who would have ever thought? And believe it or not, some fans are leaving.
Yes, they
heading
are.
for the exit.
Still have a minute 12 to play.
They must not know about Robert Horry.
Weber. That's been Weber's spot. Fox with a rebound. Fox only 1 for 8 from the floor, but he gets a big board there.
You have to make the Lakers take time off the clock here.
Kobe is alone. Long ball. Too short.
Get on the floor. Anybody want to win?
Several guys hit the deck, but it's the Kings that come out of the pile with it. And Bibby goes all the way to the hole with it.
Ball game.
10-point game, 47 seconds remaining.
The Kings showed me
They showed
a
you
lot.
something, didn't they?
They showed me a lot tonight.
I agree with you.
They were down. They looked dead. They looked flat. Jim Jackson comes in. Bobby Jackson did it. And Gavin Malou, while he's not dancing,
He's thinking that 30 grand on those seats looks better, doesn't he?
they're doing fine.
I don't think they have to worry. I didn't mean that.
Beautiful drive. The passing. The teamwork. Whereas we're seeing that from Sacramento, the Lakers are the team that's fallen apart. And the buoyed spirits and the emotional outburst. It's wonderful to watch here for Sacramento.
Sacramento looking for its 23rd victory of the season as we check in with Mike Tirico.
Hey, Brad, if the Lakers lose here, they give you some teams. The Knicks, Miami, Chicago, Toronto, Cleveland, Memphis, Denver, and Golden State. Those are the worst records in the league, and those are the only teams that the Lakers have better record than. So that tells you that LA's right here at Christmas time starting to get to the major concern area, don't you think?
Well, I think a big deal is the mental breakdowns on defense. You just saw right there an easy layup. We've seen that 4 or 5 times throughout the course of the game. Mental breakdowns on offense. Inconceivably forgetting about Shaq. You can't forget about that guy. And then let's give credit where credit's due. They're talking about the Kings who've been down 7 points, came back, down 7 again, came back, finally down 12 in the second half, came back from that, and looked like they're going to win the game.
Brad, if the Lakers get lost 19 here, it'll be on Christmas night. Lost 19 last year, came 2 days after St. Patrick's Day on March 19th.
Yeah, Mike, and you know, when you put it in perspective, if you think about the Western Conference, who was the last team to make the playoffs last year? That team had a 44-win record. That means, and David sort of alluded to it a little bit earlier, you'd have to play 73% winning basketball just to get to the playoffs. That means the Lakers right now, the way I have it done, would have to go 39-19 from here on out just to make the playoffs, and these are the three-time world champions.
You don't think they're looking at LeBron James, do you?
Oh, well, they're closer to LeBron James than they are the playoffs, I'll tell you that much. And Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant has not been a good half. And both were brilliant in the first half, especially Kobe, who really came out of the blocks. He's tied his career high with rebounds tonight, but he has struggled here in the fourth quarter, and Shaq's been almost non-existent. Tom touched on that earlier. He's got 2 free throws in the fourth quarter.
The expectations that this formerly great team can just turn it on and turn it off whenever they choose, that's starting to fade like the receding tide at Santa Monica Bay.
Shaquille O'Neal fouled. A day made for a king. In this case, a whole team of kings. Sacramento is going to be going to 23-8, and the Lakers will fall to 11-19.
The Laker fans are stunned.
Yeah, they are.
They knew that this was their game, their day. This was going to be the springboard on the return to greatness. And you look around at all these people who have been here for so many years, through all the great teams and all the great players, and these fans are saying, what has happened to the Los Angeles Lakers?
Stojakovic, they haven't needed his scoring. His third quarter is what really got Sacramento the lead that they wouldn't relinquish now. Fisher hits a 3. It's too little, too late.
And the Lakers are walking up the court.
Walking off their home floor with another setback. And as Bill said, you can just tell that the crowd is stunned. It's just that simple. They had the lead at half by 4. They gave it up to Sacramento as the Kings played an excellent third quarter to take the lead. And then once they got it, they just held on to it and choked it for all it was worth. And Bill said they need to go for the juggler right now and just keep pushing it. And they kept pushing it, and they win it by a score of 105-99 as we check in with David Aldridge.
All right. Chris, you said before the game that you trade a win in December for a championship in June, but it's still a nice win, I would imagine.
Yeah, first of all, I'm glad to be doing this the day Christ is born. But you're right. I mean, we wanted to make sure that we came out aggressive, but not over-aggressive. As you could tell in the first 2-3 quarters, we couldn't get our bearings about it. So, but that's what you learn as a good team. This wasn't more pressure than Game 7. So actually, we were a lot calmer, but we're going to be ready. I mean, I think we needed this. Is almost like our mid-season playoffs, if you could call it that, and hopefully this will keep us to be level-headed the rest of the season.
Jimmy Jackson in the last fourth quarter gave you a big boost, especially when Bobby Jackson went out with the injury.
You know, we had players get injured early, and it just seemed like we just kept getting good players. He and Damon Jones come in and done a great job, and Jimmy's a physical presence in there, and that's something we've been lacking. And he and Page together in there, those 3-4 positions, 2-3 are incredible.
All right, Chris, enjoy the holiday. I'm sure it'll be an easier trip back.
Thank you.
Back to you, Brad.
All right, fellas, so 22-9, partner, for the Kings, and has the shifting of power become a complete reality on this Christmas Day of 2002 now?
I was very impressed, and it's definitely tilting right now for Sacramento, but not just for the Kings, but for the rest of the league too, because the once invincible Los Angeles Lakers, they have been exposed right now. They've been getting outworked. Their defense is no longer stopping anyone, and this game has to give the entire league an incredible level of confidence that they can take it right to the 3-time defending world champion Lakers.
Sacramento just did that today on this Christmas Day. They win it 105-99 is the final. ABC Sports is online at ESPN.com. Keyword ABC Sports. Now, except on the West Coast, remind you to stay tuned for your local news over most of these ABC stations. For Mike Tirico, Tom Tolbert, Ahmad Rashad, David Aldridge, and Bill Walton, Brad Nessler. Merry Christmas from Los Angeles.
ESPN